Hey there, it's Kay White, and I am excited to share with you today. I wanted to just kind of prepare you for an upcoming workshop that I'll be doing, and it's going to be all about product images and branding your images and getting consistent characters, all of that. And I wanted to just go live and talk about it a little bit. I don't like my lighting, but that's okay. We'll work around it. But I would like a little bit better lighting next time. I probably will just go outside. I'm so used to talking with you later in the evening, and I have good lighting. I have a great space, but for evening, but not so much right now. Usually later in the day, I have the house to myself. I have a senior parent, but usually later in the day, I have just a little bit more flexibility. It's a little quieter and all of that. But we'll make it work. And so I'm going to just change over my layout a little bit. And let's go to where I have picture in picture. I think that'll be a better format, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right into our conversation. So I'm going to open up ChatGPT because what I wanted to do is really focus on how you can get the images that you want. That's a big deal for me. I love using AI for that purpose. It used to be that you couldn't really always get exactly what you want. You had to go and find images from other places, whether it's Creative Fabrica or if it's some of the stock photo image places. But the great thing today is that with AI, you can create the images that you want, and what an amazing treat that is, especially if you're looking for images that are representative for someone, or it's just like me being African American. And ChatGPT allows me to create exactly what I want reflected in my images. If I want something that's representative of my culture and race, then it's great for just that. Forever, I've just not been able to find good, even stock photos. I remember I bought some stock photo images probably as recent as a couple of years ago, and they were okay, but they still weren't of the design, the quality. It did not depict the imagery the way that I would prefer. So now with something like ChatGPT, you can actually have more flexibility, and so that's a great thing. And let's see, even for other things too, just let's just say you are looking for, I'm going to use cats for example. You're looking for cat images and you know exactly what you want. You can't find, maybe it's a mixed breed or something like that, or maybe a dog of mixed breed, and you are not able to find exactly what you want. But then tools like Chat GPT and other AI art generation tools will help you create what you want. So that is amazing, and just a wonderful way to start to build your brand and other products. Actually, you might be surprised to know that it doesn't really matter whether you're creating imagery for physical products or digital products, or maybe even a service that you're offering. ChatGPT and their DALI program for art generation is a great tool to have for just your marketing and your promotions and even your social media. And also, you could use just ChatGPT 4, which is the pro version that allows you to create art as well. I use ChatGPT 4 if I'm doing more written text, and then DALI 3 if I'm doing more artwork. Both have the capability of doing both within the platform, but just depends on the amount of text and writing that I'm doing. I would uh, stick with ChatGPT 4.0 because it's more built for that. It does allow you to do some art creation, but if I really want to dig into art creation, then I'm going to go to where I am now with DALL-E 3. But again, you can get some written text here too. It just depends on where you're going to be focused with your project. So, with that being said, let's talk a little bit more about the type of images. And what I like to do when whatever the project is, I like to even involve ChatGPT in getting the information that I want. I love telling ChatGPT what it is that I'm trying to do, what I want to create, and then asking for help. You can see I started a query up here and asking what is the best way to create images the way I want them to look for my brand. And so then ChatGPT gave me this whole uh, great answer. It's a lot of information, and you can kind of just read through it, do a similar query yourself. But it says creating images that align with your brand's identity involves a blend of creativity, consistency, and strategic planning. And that is very true. So here are some steps to help you achieve the desired look for your brand. And it says here, define your brand identity, create a brand style guide. I'm not reading the bullet points. I encourage you to just kind of do your own query and search. And but it gives a lot of good detail, in terms of creating your brand style, your color palette, typography, selecting the fonts and the brand's code, imagery guidelines. So and this is all great, but I like starting and then working from what I'm given. So, and for something like this, I would probably say, and I'm just going to select a business. Let's start with just a service type business. I always talk with you all about how one of the best things that you could do if you really needed to start a business to create income fast is having a lawn care business. And I've just seen it done so many times. People, if they lose a job or if they just want to make extra money, they'll start on their block and build the lawn care service and then expand from there, go on to the next block. And then next thing you know, they got the whole community and then they're going to the neighboring communities, that type of thing, and just really, really grow an amazing business with something that doesn't require a lot of overhead. It does not require a lot of extra costs in that sense. You've got your gas that you have to have. Most people already have the tools that they can begin with. It might be a lawnmower and a trimmer. Well, it might get up, if you got so many lawns and you start to really build a large business, it might mean that you will ultimately expand into something like a zero turn mower, which is, thousands of dollars in cost, but it's great if it's going to save you time and money. I mean, I've seen like lawn people come and do a property sitting on a half an acre in about 20 minutes. They've cut the lawn and gone on about their business because they have something fast like a zero turn. But yeah, so that's a good place to start. How would we have a conversation with ChatGPT about something like this? If you were starting a lawn service, I'm going to say, let's see. And I'm going to put this in here, and it's going to give me a whole lot of information and that's okay. And I just said I need your help with ideas for starting my lawn service. And so it says define your services, identify your target market, create a brand identity, develop a pricing strategy, invest in quality equipment, market your business, build a customer base, plan for growth, legal and financial considerations, and customer satisfaction and retention. And those are all great. For the purpose of this, though, we're going to go right up here and look at this market your business section, because that's what we want to do. It says create online presence, social media, local advertising, and referral program. Those are all good. And so I'm going to keep this on the most basic level. We'll probably expand this into more detail another time, but on the most basic level, if you are marketing your business, you are going to need to have some type of images, and we'll start right there. I'm going to say, please help me explore marketing the business. Please give me some ideas for images I can use in the business. And so let's see what it comes up with in terms of marketing. It says marketing your lawn service business effectively is key to attracting and retaining customers. Here are some marketing ideas along with concepts for images that can help enhance your brand and make your marketing material stand out. It says for the website and online presence, it gives you that home banner page, before and after sliders. We want the most basic, because at this level we're just starting out. We probably won't even put up an immediate website. And you can, and that's something that you are already familiar with. But for most people, they just want to get in and get started and start to build the income that they need, and that's okay. So they probably would do some social media marketing. But before they even get there, here we go: flyers and brochures. And so let's see, service highlights is telling you that you want to highlight your services, and then you want to offer some discount coupons, and then community engagement photos. That sounds good. You could do some vehicle branding, you could do some print advertising, and you could do go on with email marketing, yard signs. Anything that would require imagery is what I'm looking for here. So let's see, at the very start here, let's say uh, help me with creating my flyers. And so we'll start there. I want to say, please give me a sample flyer I might create for the business. And let's just see what happens. I like to put stuff in here, see what happens, and see. It's telling me what to put on the front side. Let's see. I love this. It's giving me all the detail in back of the flyer. Okay, I like this. Okay, and so I'm going to say, let's see, please create the photo image of a flyer as an example. And we can get into the details, but I want it to actually create a flyer for me so you can see what Chat GPT can actually do for you. And so let's see. It looks like there was an error generator for how I can have you create it manually. Choose a design tool. I'm surprised it's not giving me the actual image itself. Well, let's see. Let's see. Maybe let's see if it's just gotten so restricted here that it won't do this for us because that's what I'm. Huh. Okay. So let's see if we give it a little bit more detail, please. Let's see. Create an image of a young, uh, let me say teenager. And it doesn't have to be a teenager. I'm just using this as an example. And we this is something that could ultimately be built out, but I'm going to start right here and see if it will at least help me by giving me an image of a teenager more. Let's see. Okay, see, this is great. This is where I want to start. I want it to give me the actual image. So, what we could ultimately do is take an image like this and put it inside of a bigger flyer, or you could actually even add your details to an image like this. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just click on one and we'll open it up a little bit more. Now, just imagine that you have this image or that you can take this image and you can put your wording up here, your text, and you could actually make it potentially a little bit larger. And you could put as much detail in here as you want. If you're not satisfied with this image, you could actually even change the imagery around if you want. If you wanted it to show more of a home or a different size home, if you wanted it to show a different landscape, you might want to show the front door appearance of a home and also show the shrubbery, right in the front of the home with the door present there, and then the person actually cutting the lawn. You could do as much of that change as you like. And again, that is the beauty of what you have when you start creating images and you have a tool like ChatGPT to help you with it. So, just to give you an example, I'm going to ask here. I'm going to say, this is a great image. Great image. However, I would like to showcase an image of a home where the front door shows. Yeah, I'm gonna say front door is shown. And there are flowers present with a beautiful lawn and a young teenager is pushing a more. Let's just see. I wanted you to see that you can get more involved with how you want the image to show. So let's take it from there. Let's just see what happens if we use this. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens if we change up the image a little bit. I wanted you to see that you can kind of make changes to make it more reflective of what you want. Okay, see, I like this. This is showing an image. It gave me exactly what I wanted. I wanted the front door to be shown. So let's see here. So it shows the front door and it shows a young person pushing the mower, has all the plants out there. I would probably expand this a little bit more so that it would show more of the lawn. But I wanted to, this is to me a great way to display marketing. You are marketing to uh, customers to give them an idea of how their home might look with the flowers present and then with the lawn being cut. You could actually take an image like this and then put your details in here, and I won't do that today, but the whole process of getting this started was to show you how you can actually create the images that you want. We'll get more into branding the images and getting and using them for marketing or social media or however you might want to even produce your own flyers that you would just give out. But and then that's when you get more into branding. You could put your name on there. You might come up with a lawn care business name. And again, this is I use the example of lawn care service because that's one of my favorite examples. To me, it's one of the fastest businesses that you could start. But this could be anything. This could be a cupcake business. It could be any number of other businesses. But today, I wanted to just show you the process of just getting started and creating your own images the way you want them and being creative with that. And so, again, we'll get more into the branding and all of that another time. And I want you to just be aware that I'm going to be doing more of these branding type workshops. I have one coming up on the 29th, I believe, next Thursday, and we'll go into details like this, but in much more detail. It's going to be a fun workshop. I've been working with branding and marketing for a very long time. I've had a number of different businesses. One of the previous things that I did was sell actually products on Amazon. That's why I love talking about and sharing details on how you, it doesn't matter if you have a product based business or if you have a service based business like this, something like a lawn care service, which I'm demonstrating here, or if you have a digital products business, you can create branding and create imagery using ChatGPT or some other art generation tool for all of these type of businesses. And you can have fun doing it while you're making money at the same time. So I want to dig more into that, and we'll do that next Thursday. Okay. Well, this is all that I have for you today. I just wanted to get you started, give you an idea of what is possible, and help you get on the course of really exploring how to create the images that you want, how to even brand the images, and then actually get into more of creating consistent images. This has been Kay. Take care. I will talk with you another time. Enjoy your day. And again, I hope you will be able to join me next Thursday when we go into even more detail. All right. Take care.